That is some rich music. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday night at the Two Hill, a tribute to St. Louis Trumpeters. In studio is one of the giants, a native St. Louis, and Keyon Harrold. Keyon, welcome to Big 550 KTRS.
Hello.
How did you get involved? Well, first of all, where'd you go to high school? Let's ask the most important question.
I went to McClure High School, and I split time going to VAP.
I need you to, talk into the microphone. There you go.
I went to McClure High School. I also split time at Central Visual and Performing Arts, also known as VAP.
Yeah, sure. When did you graduate?
99.
Okay, so a good 15 years ago. How did you...
Making me feel old now. I got a class reunion, 15-year class reunion invite the other day, so I'm like, wow.
Are you going to go?
You know what? I think I will.
Yeah.
I think I will try.
Wait till you get your 20th or your 25th.
Oh, my God.
That's worse. How did you find the trumpet, or did the trumpet find you?
It pretty much found me. It was kind of born in my lap, in my family. I come from a musical family. I know that's kind of cliche, but it is reality. Both of my parents are involved in music from the church standpoint, and from my grandfather ran the drum and bugle corps, the Memorial Lancers drum and bugle corps, and there was horns, around my crib from the beginning. So,
yeah.
And I really started playing when I was about 6 or 7.
What is it about? Because you've played with everybody, you've toured, you've been everywhere, you're as big as they get, but jazz is something that you just can't get out of your. I mean, what is it about jazz?
I mean, it's like home. For me, it's like St. Louis to me. I can go all over the world, but when it's said and done, I can come home. So, working with Cirque du Soleil, working with Maxwell, working with Jay-Z, Beyonce, after I get done with that, I can come home and really play and express myself, with no judgment, and I can just be as creative as I want to be.
Jazz in St. Louis is so intertwined and so synonymous. What is it about St. Louis and the jazz connection? Is it in the water? Is it in the arch?
It's in the arch. It's definitely in the water, I would say. I feel like it's definitely a part of the culture here. We got the St. Louis blues. Come on,
right? But I mean, there's no. It's so enjoyable to listen to, and there's so many St. Louisans who have grown up around it and who have expressed themselves through jazz, and yet jazz doesn't live on the radio. That makes no sense to me. You go to London and you go to Germany, and there are jazz clubs up and down all over the place, but in America, it doesn't seem to have garnered that pop culture status, if it makes any sense.
I mean, it's one of those things. No prophet is really known in their own country. You got to go out for people to really, respect what you do and to actually understand how deep it is. Jazz is America's only original art form, and jazz, America per se doesn't even really respect it. But you go out to Japan, you go out to, Australia, anywhere else, and, it's their bread and butter. Like, they need this.
Yeah.
They need the improvisation. They need to feel something new that they're not feeling on the, on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
They need to see something that they never seen, on YouTube already. Tonight, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things to be able to do that and to be able to communicate like that on a worldwide stage.
So Friday night at the Two Hill, a tribute to St. Louis Trumpeters. You're going to be there, but it's going to be a one-of-a-kind original show. It'll never happen again, right?
Well, you never know. But, it would definitely be the first time it's happened like this.
But right, because when you riff, you're riffing for the first time on notes and songs and music and all of that together. You're having a conversation through the instruments.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I like how you use the musical term too, riff.
Exactly.
Well, I'm hip too. I drink the water here in St. Louis too. I got a little, but I mean, people don't understand that each song you do is an original for that instant, for that moment, and that moment's then gone forever. Almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to it. Myself, Russell Gunn, Danny Mixon, Denise Times, and the Jazz Edge Big Band. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be, inspiring. It's going to be a homecoming is going to be, it's going to be a party.
It's going to be a special
It's gonna be
occasion.
a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Celebrating the trumpet players from, around this area, Miles, Lester Boy, so many, George Hudson. So looking forward to it.
You performed with a lot of big names. You mentioned Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Uh-huh.
You've done the Michael Jackson Thriller, Cirque
Yeah,
du
Immortal
Soleil.
World Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know this is hard to answer probably, but who's been your favorite performer that you've actually worked with?
Besides Kelly Jackson.
Yeah,
Besides
besides
Kelly.
me.
You know what? It's tough because when I get outside of Kelly Jackson, it's like.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know.
honestly, I mean, there's so many. Each experience is different. You got some that are hands-on. You got some that you can call tonight. You got some that just I've always been inspired by. Like I work with Lauryn Hill, and it was just always I was inspired by what she did in '99.
So you're still learning from people.
Of course. I mean, that's the way we grow. So each one is different, different relationship. Working with Maxwell is still a great experience, because we get a chance to work on music together. We talk, we hang. So, I mean, each person is different.
Mm-hmm.
How come Dizzy Gillespie has such big cheeks and no other trumpeter does it that way?
You know what? If I had like a master's in maybe genetics or something like that, that can explain why his skin could, spread like that, I could give you an answer. But it's amazing though. It's amazing. Diz is one of a kind.
Yeah,
Do you
there you
use
go.
the same trumpet all the time? Do you have your special trumpet, or do you have practice trumpets, performing trumpets?
Just different trumpets for different sounds, different moods. Sometimes you want something darker. Sometimes you want something that can cut through. Usually when I'm doing more pop stuff, I want a horn that can cut through, that can be bright. But when I'm doing some jazz stuff, I want it to be dark and intimate, moody. So.
Do you have any albums out there we can download or pay for, buy? And
I have a record on iTunes called Introducing Keyon Harrold, on the Crisscross label. That's out, and I'm on quite a few records out.
Well, right, you're back up and sing with a whole bunch of it, but your own album
Yes.
is Introducing
Keyon Harrold on
Keyon
Crisscross
Harrold on
Yes.
iTunes. Good.
Yep.
All right, and you gonna play a little something for us?
I guess. I mean, it's early, but
Yeah, I know.
here we go.
That's all right. You
Let's
have the
I got the mute in.
you got the mute in. Kelly called.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, give us a little something. There you go. Keyon Harrold, ladies and gentlemen, native St. Louis, and he's considered one of the best, and he's going to be performing at the Two Hill Friday night, a tribute to St. Louis Trumpeters at the Two Hill, 7 p.m. It's a must, and the album is Introducing Keyon Harrold on iTunes. Download it. Hey, thank you very much.
Hey, it's been a pleasure and an honor, and great to meet you guys.
You're welcome back
Thank you.
anytime.
Oh, thank you.
You got it. 850 here, Big 550 KT.